As you go, just periodically keep an eye and make sure that microphone is still there. It should be pretty tight, but I just bought it, so hopefully it makes it through today. My last one broke.
Asesinaron a personas, asediaron, han estado y todavía continúan secuestrando a las personas. Así que los miembros altamente sintonizados conmigo en Facebook están teniendo una transmisión las organizaciones, manténganse informados, todavía están a tiempo de investigar estados de los Estados Unidos de llegar a una protesta no ready, porque ya sabemos que los que
I was gonna say, want to go up and. Yeah, let's just go around this way. Oh, we can go. See if we can find some musicians. I think there are people with brass instruments and stuff. Yeah, let's see if we can catch the front.
Let's catch.
Up like that.
Stranglers.
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back!
Bully the rich pimp.
Are you on the loadout tonight?
Yes. Yeah, I think there's more music up here. Let's get up with the band up here. Oh, wait. Let's try here. Should we go, the band's right there. You want to go by the band for a minute? Or are we going to try to get to the front, or what do you want to do? Okay. There's probably more music as you go, too. I think there's people here. Can drop away really close or what? You can go higher too if you want, just let me know. Thank you.
Can I grab another one? Thank you.
It's so fun. I'm gonna run ahead a little and drop a layer here. So much nicer. No, I want to get to the front, right? That? Wait, what broke? Up there. That one? Oh. Oh, your megaphone, you mean? I might be able to hook it up my bag or something. We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna slow down a little bit.
I know.
Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! And when this nation is under attack, what will we do? Stand up, fight back! What will we do? Stand up, fight back! What are we doing right now? We are standing up and we are prepared to do what? Fight back! What? Fight back! What? Fight back! We're gonna fight back! Not just with a march, but with your money and with your vote, fight back! Amazing! Thank you, Alicia! All right!
When democracy is under attack, what we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Democracy is under attack, what we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Immigrants are under attack, what we do? Immigrants are under attack, what we do? Healthcare is under attack, what we do? Healthcare is under attack, what we do? Children are under attack, what we do? Children are under attack, what we do? When black lives are under attack, what we do? When black lives are under attack, what we do? Human rights are under attack, what we do? Human rights are under attack, what we do? Democracy is under attack, what we do? Democracy is under attack, what we do?
Oh my God, nice to see you. Oops, sorry. You power.
Unions are stepping up and fighting tooth and nail and tooth again to protect the rights of workers and the health and safety of all Americans. People are stepping up and you keep showing up. Science keeps happening despite this administration's best efforts. We all know this fight isn't over the day this regime is. We have a lot of great losing to do, our journey won't be pretty. But we know that if we try to finish those trials will be started again. These programs will be built again and trust will be gained
chopping block, we have to make that commitment to ourselves that we will stand with our whole chest, no matter who's under attack, whether the black folks, brown folks, immigrants, queer folks, and trans folks. And our next performer is somebody who's been an activist in all those spaces, but especially in the transgender community. The Go-Go 80s! The Go-Go 80s! I was one of our first trans performers in the country, and also somebody who I'm sort of starstruck. Hopefully I get to meet you after because I love your work. She's a glam punk rock musician who's paved the way for so many with her amazing courage and her incredible voice. And as the trans community is now facing unprecedented attacks, she knows that we can change the world. The only way we can do it is if we all do it together. So please welcome the incredible Venus de Mars.
Take my hand, take my shoulder. I understand. I can hold you. I know that you're something bolder. There is no plan, and it's getting colder. Oh, my brother, see my sister. There are no others. There is no difference. Could be you. Could be me. We struggle onwards and desperately. There's too much beyond. There's too much hardness. There's too much
carry. I'll carry you. Could be stronger. Could be true. Make me wise. Make me free. Make me feel you. Make me Thank you. Be strong, everybody. Okay, feel good.
If y'all are trying to like run around the big building and I'm getting too hard to keep up with, if you're doing hair or whatever, are you guys trying to get like a shirt or something?
White sheets in the White House, everybody's screaming shout. White sheets in the White House, time to drive them white sheets out. Drive them out. Yeah. If you lie long enough and big enough, it's true. As you know, you have shown, sun will follow you. Now you've got them terrorized, afraid we'll be occupied by someone darker than you. A migrant Muslim, you know who. I'll be out here, here we go. Yeah. Oh. It's white sheets in the White House, everybody's screaming shout. White sheets in the White House, time to drive them white sheets out.
Good place to remind you, right?
Tell me where your soldiers down in Charlottesville, when those neo-Nazis marched and that brave woman were killed. Oh no, no, no. It's white sheets in the White House, everybody's screaming shout. White sheets in the White House, time to drive them white sheets out. Emotions are rising, fires raging on the hill. The rich keep giving tax cuts while we foot the bill. Let's build a wall around you, make you pay for it too. We will be great again on the day when your term is through. It's white sheets in the White House, everybody's screaming shout. White sheets in the White House, time to drive them white sheets out.
Stop right here. What do you think? Maybe you want to go farther?
That way.
Time to drive them white sheets out.
Can we see if we can just cut through there?
white sheets out.
I wonder if they'd let us just cut through.
Time to drive them white sheets out.
Can we cut through really quick?
Minnesota! Minnesota! Minnesota!
Can we cut through really quick?
Thomasina Petrus, Jacqueline Alton,
Can we just run
Joe
through?
Savage. Thank you.
How many?
3 of us.
So,
We're just trying to cut through.
something that I believe to be 100% true is sometimes the power of silence.
Yeah, okay.
And in a group this large, as we celebrate the work we've done here, talking about ICE, I would love if we could have in this massive group just a moment of silence for some of the folks, and I can't remember all of them, so I'll say as many as I can remember, who have fallen victims to this regime. The people who have been horrifically targeted by ICE, the people who have been horrifically targeted by law enforcement, the people who have been horrifically targeted by Netanyahu and Trump and their goons, the people of Palestine, the people of Iran. Let's just take a moment of silence to show them that 50,000 or 500, whatever the heck is here, can take a moment to internalize and send vibes to those who have been harmed. And that is why Minnesota is great. Thank you for taking that time, and thank you for recognizing those that we're fighting for. I just thought that moment of silence might be a nice little way to introduce our next person who's coming to the stage, who is a traditional healer, a singer, and a member of the Ojibwe Nation. And her performance today is a healing song that she wrote 10 years ago in the Ojibwe language, and it holds really special meaning because it's the first time that it's being performed for the public outside of an indigenous community.
All right. Thank you, thank you. How we fight and how we lead will dictate the world that we create. I will say that again. How we fight and how we lead will dictate the world that we create. For 100 years, the ACLU has fought to protect our rights to free speech, our rights to equal protection, our rights to due process, regardless of the party in power. And we are proud to have filed over 200 legal actions against the Trump administration. And we remember here in Minnesota just a few short months ago when we found ourselves in the center of a storm once again. Amidst the discriminatory arrests and assaults, the targeting of our neighbors and our leaders, the racial profiling, and the unprecedented abuse of executive authority while the world watched, Minnesotans did not waver. Minnesotans did not hesitate. Minnesotans did not capitulate. No, Minnesotans held their ground and showed the world what the words "we the people" really mean. Minnesota, because of the way you led, you have carved new ground that will forever be part of this nation's legacy. Minnesota, because of the way you led, you showed the world that control and uniformity is not power. Unity is power. Unity is power. And the unity of diverse voices is either. Because we the people will not be silenced. We the people will not be intimidated. We the people will not trade away our rights. We're going to keep going forward, and we are going to fight for all of our rights, for all of us. All of us. All of us.
Give it up!
Back on track. Feeling good. Our next guest is an Ojibwe poet enrolled at Turtle Mountain and the inaugural Poet Laureate of Minneapolis. As curator, editor, and teacher, she edited New Poets of Native Nations and the 2025 publication Boundless: Abundance in Native American Art and Literature. Please welcome Hyde Erdrich.
Bonjour and Danawe Maganadok. Bonjour Nishanabedok. I am not Wabanakwe Doreen Day, but I am a proud Anishinaabe, and I am going to read to you from my current project, a crowdsourced poem on justice. The Twin Cities are home to the best poets in the English language, the Dakota language, the Anishinaabe language, to Somali language, and more. In the past months, poets here have spoken truth to power, and like so many of us, poets pack boxes of groceries, give rides, cover rent. Maybe a few of us threw dildos at the Whipple building. Poets have protected and observed and shared their words to raise funds. One poet stood up and was struck down. Hold steady. The words of poets are marching through these days. Gwendolyn Brooks' words, hand-printed on a poster. We are each other's business. We are each other's magnitude and bond. Found that day, our collective breath made a cloud in sub-zero Minneapolis on a march. Pushed to the ground and bound in plastic handcuffs by the soldiers of the state, Lakota poet and activist John Trudell's words march from 1981 through me to you. Little did they understand, he said, squatting down on the ground, they placed me with my power. The words of poets are marching with us in these days, and the crushing beat of a poet silenced too. When a young person asks me, what do we do? I tell them, hold steady. Steady, my beloveds. Touch the ground you come from or came to. Ground our power in Earth's love of us. Let her rock us while we hold steady. When we must move, then we must march. March steady until it's just us. This has been a poetry service announcement. Keep it going for Hyde Erdrich!
You know, one thing that doesn't get mentioned enough when we talk about Minnesota and our resilience and what we do is the fact that not only do we think of everything, the second we hear that there's something in a place that needs to get filled or a space that needs help, we don't say, that's not the thing I want to do. We just show up in the right clothes and we do it. And I just want, since there's cameras here and the nation is watching the stream, I want people to know that if you want to act like Minnesota, or you think, Minnesota's a model, what can I do? Well, you can check your ego about what you want to do and listen to the leadership, and when they tell you what they need done, you do that. And you pay enough attention to the amazing organizers who've been on the ground, who actually have the information, who've already done the work, instead of starting your own. Oftentimes you're like, who's doing it? It's like someone. You just need to learn who, and then you need to be the pack mule in the fight that they have been doing and organizing, because let me tell you what,
What we need is pack mules, because there's brilliant minds and brilliant leaders in this community who oftentimes are putting up the folding chairs when they should be literally strategizing, because that's their strong suit. So be the folding chairs people, be the I'll bring donuts people, for the brilliant minds who are actually making this train run. And on that note, I'm going to bring up some really brilliant minds who helped organize this entire day across the country and the world. They are tireless humans. Some I have met just recently and I so admire. Some I've met today. Some whose work I've admired from afar. But you're so lucky to have them here today to speak to you about what you've done, and more importantly, where we need to go and what we need to do. So remember what I said just 2 seconds ago about when they tell you, do that. A little bit. My name is Sarah Parker, and I'm the Executive Director of Voices of Florida Fund and a National Coordinator of 5051. I am honored to be here among heroes, and I mean you, the locals standing in front of me today. I want to use this moment to honor you, every single one of you who took part in the resistance in any small way. You are the heroes in this story. You turned the cameras back on them, and you put your life on the line. Across the country, people are building power. People are building community. And every time this administration swings, we will grow stronger. Every time our neighbors are kidnapped by masked men, we will grow bigger. And every time they think we are losing hope, we will become more determined. We are the linchpin in our democracy. No Kings is calling for people just like you across the country to continue to build local power in those networks, to protect your neighbors, and stand up and fight back. If there's anything I've learned living in Florida, you can't see a damn inch to this authoritarian administration and to a man who has an ego of a king and the temperament of a child. We will not give in. We will not give up. They tried to control the narrative, and we are taking it back. The truth is immutable. We were never the villains in this story. They have always been. We demand accountability. We demand an end to reckless masked men terrorizing our neighborhoods. We demand an end to abortion bans. We demand justice and peace for our Black, brown, and LGBTQIA communities. And we demand free and fair elections. And right now, we demand an end to this reckless, illegal war in Iran. I want to leave you with. A man devoid of hope and conscious of being, so has ceased to belong to the future. Let me be crystal clear. The future belongs to us, the American people, and the millions of people mobilizing across the country and the world today. And with confidence, I say to this administration, 5051, No Kings Coalition, the collective resounding we, do not plan on giving up anytime soon. We will take back our damn country.
And we are proud to be here today. I am proud to be here because Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota, you show up. When times get hard, when your neighbors need help, you show up. There are millions of people out in the streets today inspired by your example. There are millions of people who need to hear from you what we do when tyrants speak up. What do? We show up. I want to hear you say it. Show up. Minnesota knows what we need to do, and we need to tell the nation right now, because there are people who feel helpless. There are people who feel scared. There are people who feel like showing up doesn't make a difference. But you know all of this matters. You know, what do we do when they try to trample our rights? What do? We show up.
When they try to steal the election, what are we gonna do? When they declare illegal wars, what do we do? Now I want to tell you about some people who are showing up right now today for this No Kings community. There are thousands of volunteers who have given tens of thousands of hours to be safety officers, marshals, who are making sure that our events today reflect the peaceful democracy of harmony and love that we want to see in America today. I want them to hear you coast to coast. Thank you, volunteers, for all you're doing to make No Kings happen. Thank you for showing up.
Brothers and sisters and friends, my name is Rob Weissman. I'm with Public Citizen. You beautiful and heroic people showed our country and reminded the world that the opposite of authoritarianism is not just justice and democracy and freedom. It's also solidarity and community and love and neighbors. And persistence. And now, as we rally here, 100,000 or more strong, and across the nation in the largest day of protest in American history, we have to persist. We have to persist to end this illegal, unconstitutional, and devastating war on Iran. And make sure that Congress does not give a penny more to pay for or extend this war. We have to persist to make sure we have free and fair elections, that everyone can vote, and that all the votes are counted. And we have to persist to win our yes agenda. Yes to health care for all. Yes to tax the rich. Yes to the clean energy revolution. Yes to overturn Citizens United. Yes for a living wage. Yes to make sure every person has the right to organize into a union. Yes to make sure there is equality for every human being living in the United States, whatever their status, whatever language they speak, whatever their gender. Now say this with me, my friends. Say this with me. No kings, no ice, no war.
No kings, no ice, no war.
Democracy is what we're fighting for.
Democracy is what we're fighting for.
No kings, no ice, no war.
No kings, no ice, no war.
Justice is what we're fighting for.
Justice is what we're fighting for.
No kings, no ice, no war.
No kings, no ice, no war.
Healthcare and human rights and dignity and freedom and love and peace is what we're fighting for. No kings, no ice, no war. No kings, no ice, no war. No kings, no ice, no war. Thank you. You're beautiful.
Hi, Minnesota. It is incredible to be here with you today. I'm Leah.
Hey, and I'm Leah's husband, Ezra. This is our wedding anniversary.
And we are proud to support a movement of thousands of local indivisible groups across the country building power on their home turf, including the incredible groups of Minnesota. Now, today is historic. We are seeing 3,300 protests across every state and congressional district in America standing up to say we have no king. But Minnesota, of all people, you know that it takes more than one day of protest to defeat fascism. It is going to take relentless, determined, creative organizing to protect our neighbors and to stand for our rights. The nation learned that from you. We learned it from every Minnesotan who stood up to protect their
neighbors. We learned it from everyone who went out after the shootings, the murders of Alex Petty and Renee Good, from everyone who came out after the murder of Melissa Hortman to say that fear won't win, hate won't win, that in Minnesota you protect your neighbors and you stand up for democracy. Now, if there is anything we know about would-be dictators, it is that when they start to lose their grip, they get even more dangerous. They escalate, they invade, they attack. Donald Trump is facing down a midterm election that he knows he is going to lose because people hate this Mad King business. And so what is he going to do? He's going to try to steal it. But he's going to fail because we are going to stop him. That's right. So for the 100,000 Twin Cities residents in the crowd right now, we have an ask to share on behalf of our friends at Indivisible Twin Cities. Text pledge 30319. Text pledge to 30319 to take the Pledge of Resistance with Indivisible Twin Cities and say you're ready to show up and mobilize in the event of election sabotage.
Sorry, folks, I'm back. This is the largest protest in Minnesota history. Good job, everybody. Now, if you know anything about Indivisible, we have a real bias towards action. So we're going to give you some actions. Leah just gave you one action for everybody in the Twin Cities. There are millions of people watching now. And for the millions of people around the country, around the globe, we've got to work in concert with the Minnesotans. When Trump tries to sabotage the midterms, we need to match the depth of the organizing that we've seen here in Minnesota with the breadth of the organizing we're seeing all over the world for No Kings 3. So what does that mean? Let's get specific. I want everybody here to put this on your calendar. The next major national action of this movement is not just going to be another protest. It is a tactical escalation. An escalation is an economic show of force inspired by Minnesota's own Day of Truth and Action. We all saw this. Thousands of teachers and nurses, community leaders, faith leaders showing up in sub-zero temperatures, showing this state that they were not going to put up with business as usual while a secret police goon squad was murdering Americans in the streets. Do that nationally, y'all. We need to do that all over the country. So on May 1st, on May Day, across the country, we are saying no business as usual. No work, no school, no shopping. We're going to show up and say we're putting workers over billionaires and kings. Minnesota, we cannot thank you enough for the courage you've displayed, for the instruction you have given. We are going to build on that courage, on that sacrifice, on that dedication, on that organizing. We are going to demonstrate that regular people are the single greatest threat to fascism in this country. It's up to all of us to walk that path. So say it with me as we heard from Rob. No kings, no ice, no war. 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 How many kings? No kings. How many kings? No kings. Damn right. See you May 1st.
Now we're going to I'm just going to read it again because the importance of this next speaker is really incredible. A healer, a singer, member of the Ojibwe Nation, here to perform a healing song that she wrote in the Ojibwe language 10 years ago. And it is so special because this is the first time the song will be performed outside of the Indigenous community. So please, let's start now. Welcome to the stage, Doreen de Wamanukwe.
Green Day, Wabanukwe, let's hear it! Bonjour, Indanawema Gunny Dog. Wabanukwe Indishinakas, Wabajeshi and Tu Dame. Aberdeen Aigua Kape Medeo. Anishinaabe Wa King. Our ancestors are always with us. This is a healing song for all of those that have suffered during this time. Go, go, missing on, we talkie, she go, no Jimoyan, is she been said, no Jimoyan, is she been said, is she been said, go, go, missing on, we talkie, she go, no Jimoyan, is she been said, no Jimoyan, is she been said, is she been said, go, go, missing on, we talkie, she go, no Jimoyan, is she been said, no Jimoyan, is she been said, is she been said, go, go, missing on, we talkie, she go, no Jimoyan, is she been said, no Jimoyan, is she been said, is she been said.
To combat them. But that is a lie. Throughout the history of our country, when Americans have stood up and fought for justice, they have prevailed. The founders of our country did it when they stood up to King George. The abolitionists did it when they ended slavery. The working class did it when they stood up to their bosses and formed unions. The suffragettes did it when they demanded that women have the right to vote. The LGBT community did it when they demanded basic human rights. Time and time again, in difficult moments in American history, our people stood up, fought back, and won. They did it then, we can and will do it now. Today marks 2026, millions of Americans are out on the street demanding freedom, democracy, and justice. But we must make certain today is not the end of our struggle, it is the beginning. Together, when we stand united, we can and will create the kind of nation that you and I know that we can become. Thank you all very much.
And now, please welcome to the stage, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar.
Hello, Minnesota! It is so incredible to be here with you all as you show the country just how courageous and dedicated and resistant we are. In the United States of America, we pledge allegiance to the